Fear as an instinct is a gift of God. Fear, due to our own thinking, is a problem. It makes us anxious, fearful, worrisome, tense, dysfunctional, agitated, insecure, and a lot of other things which are not great. So the scene, what was the scene? There was a snake. And seeing the snake, what happened? I got scared. And luckily, with the grace of God, what happened? What happened? Did I become stiff? No. Did I become agitated? No. That is why it's called grace of God. Grace of God and grace of God. What happened? Thinking started. See, any creation needs some trigger, isn't it true? If a poet is there, see the sunrise and all of a sudden starts writing a poem or a song, right? So this fear became a means by which, what happened? I could connect to some higher thinking. Interesting. All of you know the story of Bhagavad Gita. You all know? Yesterday also. What happened? Arjuna, on the back battlefield of Kurukshetra became nervous. You all know. What happened to him? He became nervous and he sat down. And that is why the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is called what? Anyone? Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Vishada became a means to connect him to God. Vishad, Yoga means unite, to connect. Okay. So Vishad means grief. Sorrow became his way to what? Then he asked a question and Bhagavan gave an answer and all Gita started. Isn't it true? So what was the trigger point for him to connect to higher knowledge? What was it? Sorrow. It's very interesting. I read a statement which really touched me. I'm sure a lot of you can resonate with this. People change for two reasons. One, because they know enough. I don't say notebook and pen and again I have to tell you opposite. And then when I say no, till that time it won't even strike and I will leave it out here. See, never do like that. When a teacher says no, then you write. It is what teacher wants you to write. When it strikes you and you write, it's what you have understood to be what? Important. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Everyone? Yes. You are not not children anymore. I can understand 5th standard children and 4th standard children and all that. Teacher says no, and you say no, yes. Classes, this whole thing should happen automatically. Whatever you feel is less important, you do that. Right. So there are only two reasons why people change. One, because they know enough, so they want to change, or they hurt enough that they have to change. What? They know enough and they want to change, and they hurt enough and they have to change. So hurt makes you what? Change. Arjuna Vishada. Now here what happened? What was the trigger that brought this higher order of thinking? What was it? Fear. Okay. Fear was one. And then this thinking started. So now we think about the word fearless. Okay? These are all important things. I told you Vedanta is very easy to understand. But, what did I say? What did I say? Yesterday I taught and very emphasized a lot. Vedanta is very easy to understand, but emphasized so much. Very difficult to accept. Very what? Difficult to accept. Note these things because otherwise they are all going away. That's why I say no to this nothing stays anything in our minds. Our mind is so full of 100,000 other things that nothing actually stays inside. So, now, we take another word and then we'll understand this. Fearless. In Sanskrit, now our origins, there are very beautiful words which have to be pondered on, thought about, everything. See, one word is amana. Okay, humility. What is the opposite of pride? Humility, right? Now in English it doesn't have this sort of a thing. English is quite a poor language compared to the Indian languages. It doesn't have a lot of words for a lot of things. Now, the word for pride in Sanskrit is mana, abhimana. Have you heard these words? It is there in the Malayalam language. Abhimana or mana. Mana means a measure. Abhimana, lot of. to think too much of yourself. And the opposite of that, normally people say vinaya, but no, the opposite of mana is amana. Hinsa means what? Come on, I want meaning clear. Hinsa? Violence. Opposite of hinsa is what? Ahimsa. Very good. Mana, pride, amana, no pride. See, the word is not humility, the word is no pride. Okay. So actually, humility means no pride. Do you agree? Now, no pride is not an emotion or a thought. No pride is only no pride. Did you get this point? It's a very, very important point. What? Humility actually is what? Lack of pride. It is not an actual emotion. It's not an actual thought. It's not an actual feeling. It is only when no pride is there, what remains is called humility. When hinsa is not there, what remains is called ahimsa. Ahimsa is not a right type of thought. Did you get this point or did you get it? It's a little subtle, but if you get it, a great thing is achieved. It's a subtle point, but if you get it, you get it. I don't see a lot of this on your faces, so I'm not sure whether people are getting it. Not getting it, no, that's enough. Now, see, all of us know what is anger. Do we know what is anger? Do we or do we not? Anger we all know. What is lack of anger? What is the opposite of anger? No anger, right? So, what is lack of anger? Is it that emotion? That's it. Okay, everyone, do no anger. What will you do? Please tell me. I'll say, get angry. What will you do? You can get angry. Anger is something which is positive. You can actually get angry. Oh, I'm angry. That is possible. Now I'll say, get no anger. Come on. Get no anger. What will you do? Can you do anything? Say something new? Nothing. Anger is a positive thing. In positive means it's an emotion. It's an actual thought. But no anger is not a thought. Am I clear? Did you understand this point? Anger is an actual thought. No anger is not a thought. It's only what? No anger. That's all. Similarly, pride is an actual thought. I think I'm someone, I'm great, I'm great. That is there. No pride is what? No pride is what? No thought. No man. That's all. No man is a man. That is why cultivated humility is no humility at all. You understand? When you say, that is also a type of pride. Are you understanding? I have no pride, biggest pride. Did you got this point? Yes or no? This I have no pride is a pride. Because pride is not a thought. When all pride goes away, what remains is no pride. When all anger goes away, what remains is no anger. When all hinsa goes away, what remains is ahimsa. When all fear goes away, what remains is fearlessness. The word itself gives the meaning. What? Fearless. See, bravery is an emotion. Okay, so when you are fearless, you can become brave. But fearlessness is not bravery. Did you get the distinction? Come on, I need a response to you whether you understood this or not. It's a subtle thing, but an important thing. When you are fearless, you can get confidence also. But fearlessness is not equal to confidence. Did you get this point? What is fearlessness? No fear. Yes, that's all. It is not a need, it's not this. Because of that, there will be other emotions. Because there is ahimsa, there will be love. But love is not equal to ahimsa. For this. Interesting, no? So now I want to become fearless. So what should I do? Answer is very simple. Come on. What should I do? Remove fear. When you remove fear, what will remain? I got this important, very important thing. You cannot cultivate fearlessness. You have to only work on fear and get that out. Okay? You cannot cultivate humility. What you have to do is take out pride. Then humility is automatically there. Got it? Because in English there is no word like we have in this our language, aman, ahimsa. That is why all these words are used like that. Adharma, no dharma. Because of no dharma, so many other things will be there. You understand? And you say adharma means dharma is not there, then so many other things are there. When himsa is not there, automatically ahimsa. Very clear? This point, I think I've talked enough about it. So everyone please nod your head if you've understood. I can go here. Now, how do we get this fearlessness? How to remove fear? Now that is the whole idea, right? Now, if you open your book with you, then please go to page number, I think 31 here. We've talked about different ways of overcoming fear. Okay. So, these are Vedantic ways of overcoming fear. So, a few of them I shall talk about. Yeah? Now, the first principle of fear, let me explain, and then we work on it in different ways. Looking at the audience, I will speak so that all age groups will get something. Everybody. The principle is Dvaitat Bhayam Bhavati. Remember the statement, everyone? What is that? Say it also. Don't get scared of Sanskrit. Dvaitat Bhayam Bhavati. Please say it. It is written over here also. Dvaitat Bhayam Jayate. Fear is born out of Dvaita, duality. Underline the statement, make it strong. It has Vedantic meaning, it has every other meaning, even the rest. Page 31, first line. Jnana Vakshami, Dvaita, Bhayam Jayate. Underline this. All fear is born out of duality, is the principle. No. If I am all alone, can I get scared? You will say, yes, Swamiji, when I am alone, I am scared. You are never scared of yourself, you are scared of someone else alone. Yes or no? It is not that you are scared of yourself. You are scared of what? That someone will come someone. So you are scared of what? Being alone or someone else? Come on. Swamiji, I am scared of evil. I am not scared of others, but I am scared of my own thoughts. How many people are scared of their thoughts? Yes. If I am alone, all sorts of thoughts come to my mind and I am scared. So immediately I turn on the TV. So I am looking at that. So I don't have to what? Now if you are scared of your thoughts, what does it mean? That I am scared of my thoughts. So I is different from mine, so I am scared of something other than me. Have you understood this point? Well, there is a difference between I and mine. Okay, what is this? You will say, what is it? I want answers. Book, no, it is my book. Have you understood this point? What is it? It is my book. What is the meaning of it is my book? There is an I and there is a book and there is a relation between the two. And I call it my book. I is different from mine. Thank God I is different from mine. If I was not different from mine, there would be a big problem. You know? You said this is my car, and if I is the same as mine, it will become car. Got it? If I and mine are the same, then another problem. If you see a donkey and you say this is my donkey, you will become got it? So I is always different from mine. This is my son, this is my car, this is my house, this is my whatever. This is my body. This is my mind. I is different from mine. So therefore, what? I am not this body. I am not the mind. And if I am scared of my thoughts, the thoughts I think are different from me, and that is why I am scared. Is that okay? So what is the meaning of this principle? What is the principle? Dvaita bhayam jayate. Fear only arises out of what? Something other than yourself. It can never be of the self. If you consider the thoughts different from you, you can get scared of it. If you think your body is different from you, you will get scared of it. If you think others are there, then there can be, you can get scared of it. It can never be from the self. No one is scared. And self, you can never be scared. Something other than that. Very clear principle. Dvaita bhayam jayate. So whenever there is fear, understand about something else that, oh, my exam, I'm scared of exam, I'm scared this will happen, I'm scared that will happen, whatever it is, it's something else, consider it something else, and that is why I'm living. Now, Vedanta says that what? You alone exist. The self alone exists, and nothing other than the self exists, so all other fear is baseless. Those who have heard Vedanta, have you heard this? What? Atma ekam satam. That is one satam. Okay. How often it has happened that many times, even now, see, there is a sound coming when husband and wife are sleeping. First floor is the bedroom. And they are hearing some sound on the ground floor. So, this is there. So, naturally, the wife says, no, I'm scared. And she or the husband go and find out what is there. So, husband is saying, I am also scared. What did you? I am also scared. He says, you go now. He says, no, you go. Both of them are saying. So, he says, why don't you go down? He says, I am not going down. Why? Because if there is some robber, then I don't want to go. And if there is no robber, why should I go? So I don't want to go. Somehow she goes and says, go down and see what is there. So he went down. And then he found a stick also somewhere. He says, if there is a robber, I can. And then sound was coming from the kitchen. So he went into the kitchen. And what does he see? His son who had come late from out, who had gone into a movie, and he was happily eating something from the fridge. The minute he saw his son, what will happen? What will happen? If the other is someone which is not identifiable with you, you get scared. Supposing some stranger was sitting there and eating, what would have happened? Not your son, but some stranger. Especially some dark colored clothes and some hoodie and something like that. Then you would have started screaming, isn't it true? Interestingly, people watch horror movies. I have no reason why they watch horror movies, but they watch horror movies and then they get so scared. And then they go to sleep. Then what happens? The window makes little sound. By something other, and that too threatening. So you are not seeing a window, and what you saw in the movie, that you are seeing and you get scared. Is it true or not? So remember the principle behind it. What? Something you can cannot identify it as mine or something which is closer to you. So first, there is no fear of something which is other than you. Then even the mind, if that mind is close to you and not a threat, then again you are not scared. Nowadays, if you go in places like America, children are even scared of their children. People are scared of feeding their children. Why? Because sometimes they have guns in their hand. You hear a story. Suppose the child has guns and says, okay, I'm going to shoot. What will happen? That same mother and father will say, they're scared. Scared for the child, scared for living themselves. Because the child may what? Just shoot. And you understand what I'm trying to tell you? So fear comes because of this, you can't identify that. And what does Advaita say? Atma becomes nothing. You will just Swamiji, this is some, if anyone is there, how will they not get scared and all that? He says because the knowledge says that this is all mithya, it is an illusion, the otherness is an illusion. You will say, I'm not going to go into the detail of that because then I have to explain a lot of concepts. But I'll give you one story which you can understand. Then I'll try to explain as I can. Now, Bhagavan Rama. This story is there in Yoga Vashishta. Yoga Vashishta is a beautiful book story between Bhagavan Rama and his teacher Vashishta Rishi. There is a dialogue between the two. This beautiful dialogue. It's highly studied dialogue. So Bhagavan Rama was being told by who? Vashishta Rishi that Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. What? The truth alone exists and the whole world is an illusion. This was the knowledge of Vedanta that was given to him. I will explain this also, don't worry. So, when this was being said, all of a sudden a wild elephant was seen. What happened? Bhagavan Rama was sitting there, listening to this, saying everything is mithya, everything is illusion. And all of a sudden, Vashishta Rishi saw the elephant, got up and ran. Rama went after it, ran. They went to some long distance and they said, then Rama is telling Vashishta Rishi, you just now said what? What? That whole world is what? Illusion. It is not real. Then why are you running away? Why are you running away from her? Usually elephant. Vashishta Rishi explained very beautifully. He says, dear Rama, you did not understand. The elephant is an illusion, my running is also an illusion. What? Now I'll explain it through examples and you will understand. When you are in a dream state, when you are dreaming, in your dream, you are chased by a lion. You are in the forest, you got lost. And a lion comes and you run for your life. You can imagine how fast you will run. Lion is there and you run for your life. And you climb a tree thinking that lions can't climb trees. I think they can't. If it was a cheetah, it would have climbed. Lions can't. So you walk like on the tree, they do climb. So anyway, you go up thinking that the lion comes for you. And what happens is the lion comes closer and closer, it's there rather. And that thought itself is so horrifying and terrifying, you get up from the dream. Now, in the dream, tell me what part of the dream was real? Lion was also not. You got up and then go back. Your running was a fault of that was real. Please tell me. When you get everything, okay, I'll give another example, this is even more interesting. All of you are scared of exams, even those who are adults, because when you are young enough, you have got enough fear of exams, and sometimes it lasts for a lifetime. Isn't it? I have met so many people who are 60 and 70 years, and they say, I still get bad dreams of exams. Can you imagine that? We have scored, everyone so scared of exams. The life will become these dreams. So this person understood. And yeah, boy, studying in maybe whatever 12th standard or something. He had to see it. And in his dream, he dreamt what? That he was in a classroom and doing maths exam. Right? So what happened? The paper came. And he saw the first reading. He got completely confused. He didn't know anything about how to answer the question. So normally the teachers also advise you go to the next question. Don't worry. At least to the next one. Next one also you did not know. You can imagine the state of the already the nervousness and all the processes have developed. Then what happened? He realized he doesn't know much, even the third one. And by that time he was completely this. So whatever was there he forgot. Then he thought, maybe I can copy. So he started, but the teacher, the supervisor was very strict. So he could not do it. And then what happened? He had a very, very bad exam. Almost nothing he could write. And then what happened? The result came. And what happened to the result? You can imagine. What happened? And the thought of fail now, he got on so this, he got up from his sleep. Some of you must have dreamt such things. Then some elders are also saying yes. So you can imagine this. So now tell me, in the dream, who said the paper? Who said the dream paper? You yourself said the dream paper. Is it true or not? I could not have such an easy paper. You said the paper in your dream, right? Then you could have such an easy paper. Now, if you said the paper in the dream, don't you think you should know all the answers? The teacher who said in the paper don't know the answers or not. You said the paper and yet you don't know the answer. You are the supervisor. You should have been sympathetic towards yourself because it was you only. And then what happened? Supervisor would be. Then what happened? Who corrected the paper? Please tell me. The dream paper who corrected? You only. You became the dream corrector. You could have taken good marks now. Are you understanding what I am trying to tell you? Everything is you alone. And nothing but you. And if you think it is different from you, then that is an illusion. Is it okay? Got this point? This is what Vedanta tells you. That everything, right now also we feel everything is different, everything is right now. I am speaking, I am here, you are there, you are listening, and we are different. Don't we feel that? You think you are here? No. You think you are listening, I am sitting. I am talking, you are listening. We are different. Nothing. And that difference is not just difference, it seems very real to us. Does it or does it not? No. It seems so real. We can't even think that no, it is one and the same. We think it is absolute, it is real, and it cannot be this. But think of it. Very, very interesting. This entire world, this experience that you are doing, where are you experiencing it? Let me put it in this way. You are seeing this? Everyone? Come on, I have one answer so that I can make you understand. Are you seeing this? What is it? Where are you seeing this spectacle? Come on, simple question. In my hand. Where is my hand? Naturally on my body. Where is this body sitting? Quick answers. Stage. Where is the stage? In the Chinmay. Where is this place? Kanur. Where is Kanur? Quick. Kerala. Where is Kerala? India. Where is India? Asia. Where is Asia? On this earth. Right? On the earth. Where is this earth? Quick. Where is this earth? It is in the solar system, you say. Okay, fine. Where is the solar system? and you say it's in space, right? This whole, where is it? Come on. Do you agree it's in space? Everything is in space. Where is space? You see this everywhere, space is everywhere. I am asking you, where is the experience of space? Where do you experience space? In the deep sleep state, do you experience space? When you go to sleep and in deep sleep, you don't experience anything. Is it a fact or not? So, where do you actually experience space? Come on, simple answer. In your mind. Is it a fact or not? Please tell me. You are experiencing space in your mind. Because when there is no mind, there is no space. In the deep sleep state, no mind, no space. Got it? So, where is this space? Come on. What is the conclusion? It is in your mind, right or wrong? When is this place? The experience is only in your mind. If you do not have a thought of this, you cannot experience it. Yes or no? Please tell me. If you don't have a thought of this, if you don't have a thought of Vimalananda, there is no Vimalananda for you. That is why some people happily go to sleep. And then what happens? In the lecture, what did Vimalananda say? What did she say? She was, we don't know why. She did not exist. Why? I was in Samadhi. Did you understand what I am saying? Yes? So, the entire life is very, very important thing I am saying. If it remains in your mind, it's good. Doesn't remain long run. Life will go on anyway. The entire universe, the entire world that you experience it only in your mind. You cannot experience any part of the world without a thought of it in your mind. You said, this is my friend, but where are you experiencing that friend? Come on, in your mind. The body, where are you experiencing this body? Come on. In the deep sleep state, do you experience your own body? Say yes or no. There is no experience of your body. Why? There is no mind, no body. Got it? So the entire universe, I am trying to show the illusory nature of this world. That's all. Because I said, no, that lecture, I have whole world illusion. I want to prove to you, I want to show you a little glimpse of that. What I am speaking. The whole world that you are seeing, every experience is only an experience in your mind. The whole life of yours is built by experiences which are happening in your mind. Is it true or not? So good experiences will make a good life for you. Bad experiences will make a bad life for you. Agree? Come on. So where is fear? It is in the mind. Where is that otherness? It is in your mind. Where is any chance? It is in your mind. Where is anything and any problem? It is in your mind. Whose mind? Your mind. Not someone else's mind. Is it okay? Come on. Now, mind is made up of what? Simple question. Mind is made up of thoughts. Now, for how long does a thought last in your mind? Quick. How long? I am asking in terms of minutes. Is it in minutes? Seconds? Or microseconds? Please tell me. Not even a fraction of a second. Is it true or not? Thought comes goes. See, I am speaking with you, and as I am speaking, you are all understanding? Yes or no? I have spoken so many things. So each time when this thing is sound, a thought comes in your mind, you understand it, the thought goes away, get to the next thought, that goes away, get to the next thought, that goes away. Continuously you are thinking if you are listening. Yes or no? All my words you are listening through your ears, but understanding in your where? In your stomach? Where? So continuous thoughts are going or not going. If you are stuck on one The very fact that you are listening what is happening continuously, what? Thoughts are going, coming, going, coming. How fast are they coming and going? You know you are not only listening, you are even seeing me. Are you seeing me or not? So now imagine what's happening. I'm explaining to you what's happening inside your mind. You are looking at me. So the eyes are seeing, so the eyes are sending message to the brain. And what is happening? It is understanding. Oh, there is a Vivekananda, she's doing this action, she's doing this, etc. That's happening right now as you are listening. That is also happening. You are also listening to me. So the brain is doing not only the seeing, it's also doing the listening. And in the meantime, someone is looking at each other. That is also happening. It's happening or not? Please tell me. So how fast are the thoughts going on inside your mind? How many? You are listening. I'm talking fast also. You are listening also. Everything is happening all continuously. You are aware. And at the same time, something is uncomfortable. You will do this also. Right? So you are listening, you are seeing, you are feeling, you are touching, you are doing everything together, and at the same time some other thought will come in your mind. All of a sudden you remind of something else, that also comes in and it goes away. Hundreds and thousands of thoughts just come, go, come, go. Now what is the reality of that one thought in your mind? How real is that one thought? That thought is real only when it is there. The minute it is gone, it's not there. And where is the thought? Gone. Okay. What is this? Quick, I want answers. I want everyone's attention. What is it? Huh? It's a case. What is this? What is this? What is this? Right. Now what happened? This thought came, went. This thought came, went. This thought came, went. This thought came, went. Where did it go? My question is, where did the thought go? It came, right? You experience it or not? Come on, everyone. Put your phone in hand. Did you experience the thought? Yes. Where did it go? I want to ask you, where did it go? Where did it go? It came to you. Where did it go is what I'm asking. You understand? Now interesting. You say that is fear, huh? So where did it go? Where did it go? That other than that, where did it go? We keep holding on to it and making it real, and that is why it is real, otherwise it's not there. It's just a fraction of a thought. Are you understanding what I'm speaking? Yes or no? Interesting, huh? This is happening inside you. I'm not talking something outside. I'm not talking about something in the book. I'm not talking any theoretical thing. I'm talking about what is happening inside our heads right now as we are listening. Got it? And we hold on. So real, so real, so real. Hey, before the experience is gone. How real is that? Got it? That is why it's a beautiful statement. I want you to note this. It's given in the word also in a different language. Swakarya Satyavadhati. When it happens, it's real. That second it is real. When it goes away, it's unreal. And that is why when an incident happens, that time it becomes very strong. After 5 years you remember it. It's just a memory. Yes or no? At that time it seems so real. You feel it, it's like terrible. Then what happens? I remember when I was in school, once I failed in Hindi language, okay? I failed. There is a so, but in that, now what happens is this memory, it doesn't, that time when I failed. Now what? I laugh about it also. There is no this see. Many times now some incident happens now. That incident, even 20 years later, you think, oh, that thought comes now. Along with that thought, actually there is an emotion. And it is an emotion that makes you unhappy. Are you understanding that? Otherwise, no, it's just an incident. Incident comes and goes. But with that incident, when there is there's an emotion attached, that is when it remains with you, there's a losing. That is same thing happens with fear. Something, you have seen a snake, you can this, and therefore that moment you're scared, and then that fear is what that past memory comes with that emotion, and then you say, oh, I'm scared. Are you understanding what is actually happening when you're fearful? Please tell me. If that emotion is not there, for small children, infants and 1-year-old and all, for them there is no such memory, there is no such emotion, and therefore when they see a snake, nothing happens, they just look at it, ah, it is going. You are understanding? With us what happens? There are emotions attached to certain thoughts, and therefore what happens? When we do something and see something, that emotion comes out, that is there, and then we get fear. Not that instinctive fear which I thought which is a gift, but that emotional attached fear is there, and that is where all the problem comes from. Then we can't think, the mind gets agitated, we become nervous, we become worried, and all the other things happen. Have you understood this point? Yes or no? So how real is fear? How real is it? Our memory is what pushes this fear into the forefront. Otherwise it's not real. It's just a thought. That's all. But this so that is why they said, if you understand the Vedanta, if you understand that's a Jnana, I've talked about that. Swamiji, you are saying all this wonderful philosophy and all these things and all, but when that actual moment of fear comes now, nothing you will remember of this. Is it true or not? Nice theory and all. We have explained also nice theory, we understand also everything, but that moment when it actually will happen and then the snake or the lion is there in front of us, what a Jagat Mithya, nothing, illusion. We will start thinking it is real and run for our life. So someone also said, whenever you see an elephant coming to you, what should you do? Or a tiger is coming towards you, what should you do? Take long steps away from the tiger. That's the only step you have to take. What steps you have to take? Long steps. Where? Away from the... Interesting. Okay, fine. Now, in this text I have explained in a lot of ways. I just gave you the principle of, I want you to read it also. Okay? I've explained some of the things because the full thing I cannot explain. There is one yoga, I have explained Jnana Yoga, I have explained in terms of even Jnana Yoga, and I have explained in terms of Bhakti Yoga. Now I'll just touch on that. Tomorrow is going to be a session where practical ways of facing fear. Today is knowledge. Now, I spoke about Jnana Yoga, understanding that everything is mithya. How? Understanding is just a thought that comes and goes and flashes. It's not real as we make it out to be. Its reality is a momentary reality, but not absolute reality. Just like a dream, remembering that. Now, we go to Bhakti Yoga. This is very beautiful. Bhakti means love. This is what, how do you get over fear? Through devotion. See, now, again another thing. It's a principle, please remember the principle. Who gets scared? What is the question? What's the question? Who is the one who is getting scared? Who is the one? So the answer is very simple. Who is the one who is getting scared? I get scared. Very simple answer. See, remember, Vedanta can never be theoretical. Because Vedanta is talking about what is actually happening to us here. So whenever everyone says theory and all that, no, it is actually what is happening only. It only explains that. Okay. So now, who is scared? Say, give the answer. I. Who is listening? Come on, quick answers. I. Who is sitting? I. Who is understanding? Who is not understanding? It doesn't matter whether you understand or don't understand. That's not important. Who is not understanding? I. Now this I that we are talking about is called in the language of Vedanta as ego. Ego is different from pride. In Vedanta, ego and pride are not the same. The word used for ego is called ahankara. Ahankara means pride. For pride there is word what? Abhimana, etc. All these words are there. But ahankara means aham karoti iti ahankaraha. I am listening, I am speaking, I am talking, I am sitting, I am walking, and all this I is called ahankara. Have you understood? Everyone? Right now, is that ahankara there in all of us? Yes or no? Yes, it's there in every one of us. Some may have pride, some may not have pride, but ahankara everyone has. Got this clear? Yes? Ahankara means I am doing, I am sitting, I am talking, I am awake, I am sleeping. This is called what? Ahankara. So we all have that ahankara. Now, who has fear? When you ask the question, it is the ahankara that has fear. Will you remember this one? Who has fear? This I emotion, I. This I is the one who is scared. Don't we say I am scared? Don't we say that? Yes. I am angry. I am jealous. I am happy. I am unhappy. Who says that? Who says that? I am. I means who? What are we talking about? I am. Who is the I? Ahankara. Okay, everyone clear? You have to keep nodding. It requires your attention. Who is nodding? Who is nodding? That one. Is that with you, all of you? Yes. See, you are doing that right now. So I want you to see this I that is there which is saying yes. I that is saying yes, I understand. I which is right now with you. That is the ahara. Okay? So that is the one that is scared. Now, in Jnana Yoga, what do we do? By knowledge, we understand I am not the ahankara, but I am the witness of the ahankara. I am the one who knows my ahankara. In Jnana Yoga, in Bhakti Yoga, what do we do? We surrender this ahankara. There is a difference. In the path of knowledge, we falsify the ahankara. In the path of Bhakti, we surrender the ahankara. Everyone knows the story of Vamana Avatar. You all know the story of Vamana Avatar? What happened? What happened? Bali Raja came, not Bali. Who? Vamana came as a small brahmachari in front of Bali and said, I want land. So, how much of land do you want? He says, 3 steps of land. How much? He asked. So what happened? He says, 3 steps. I am such a big king, I own everything and all. 3 steps is nothing. Okay, Tathastu. So be it, I will give you. And he took a sankalp and said, yes, I will give. Now once he said, I will give, he has to give. So what happened? He became so huge, he covered the whole earth with the first step. So all the land, he said, okay, that has to, but he said, I have got other works also. I have what? Tribhuvana, I am owner of so many other Bhuvasvaha, all that I have got, it's my own land. Bali Raja was so powerful. So then, he took the 3 Vikrama form, Vamana, from that small form he became 3 Vikrama, and with the second leg, all other land of his in other lokas also, he covered. He says, now you said 3rd step, where will I put my 3rd step? He says, every land of mine is gone. Now only one thing is left. And what was that? Mine. This is still with me. I gave my land. I gave what was mine, but I did not give the I. Have you understood this? What? I gave away what was mine, but I did not give my I. And therefore he put his head over there. And Bali Raja put his 3rd foot on his head. And his ego was destroyed. Have you understood this point? He surrendered his ego. It's called Atma Nivedanam. This is the path of bhakti. Got this point? Now many times people say the path of bhakti is very easy, it is easy to do, but the path of knowledge is very, very difficult. Have you heard this? For those who have heard Vedanta, they say that, no? Bhakti is what? Very easy, but knowledge is very difficult. I say no. Bhakti is more difficult. Why? Because in bhakti, you have to start with surrendering of the ego. In jnana, you have to make your ego subtle and subtle and subtle and subtle and then falsify it and destroy it. But in bhakti, starting point only you have to give away your ego. Which is more difficult? Please tell me, giving up your ego is difficult or easy? Say something. So when people say the bhakti, they no, the bhakti sadhanas are easy. But the actual surrendering of the ego is not that easy. So when this I goes away, there is a question of fear. Who is getting scared? I. And you give this I notion away, what will happen? There is fear. There is no fear. I'll give you another example to understand. There is a ship, like a Titanic, how it is. So the Titanic actually, went in, but there was this alarm in the ship, that it may sink and all that. Everyone was in a panic and everyone was scared. One little girl was there. She was not scared. She was singing away. Her mother-in-law, she was singing away. So everyone said, you know what is going to happen. And she was 6 years old, so she was old enough to understand what was happening. Saying, you know what's going to happen now? Are you not scared? He says, why should I be scared? My mommy is dead. What? Did you understand this meaning? What? I am not scared. Why? My mommy is dead. Why should I get scared? My mommy is dead. Bas. Surrender to the mother, no fear is there. Similarly, the devotee surrenders to God, no fear is there. Have you understood this? Classic example is who? Prahlad. He was thrown from the mountain top. Did he get scared? Why? Narayana. He was put into the fire. Was he scared? No. Why? Narayana. He was drowned in the ocean. Was he scared? No. Narayana. Are you understanding? Where is the fear? For a person who is surrendered their ego to God. So how to become fearless? What? Surrender to God. Is that easy for you? Very difficult. Okay, then what do you do? Jnana yoga. Jnana yoga. Okay? They had that conference, they had that. Veerabhai and all, what they did? They did just surrender. Nothing will happen now. Someone sent her poison to them. They said, what poison? Nothing. She drank up and became nectar. You know the story. Where is the fear? See, we say I have faith in God and then we still have fear. How is it possible? I have surrendered to God and still we have fear. That is not possible. If you have surrendered, then you know He'll take care. I know He's there for me. He is there for me. Have you got it? Now tomorrow, the last day, we will have very, very practical means of getting more fear. All exam fear and all that will come about. Okay? But this also was important to understand the principles. Is it clear? Okay. So those of you who have the book can read the whole section. The first chapter, please read it if you can, definitely. And think over it, more than anything, think over it. Till the whole first chapter and the second chapter, if you can read it with me. Let's just now. Tomorrow is the last day of this session, morning session, as we all know. Yeah? And please come on time. And there is a Budakshina cover that will be given now. Why is it important to give? This is a parampara, it is a tradition. That is the difference between what? There is a difference between dana and dakshina. Okay? Dana is something what is called charity. So charity is something you give to the deena, one who is poor, needy, etc. So that is what you give to a deity. But when you give a guru or for giving knowledge, what do you give? You give dakshina. What is dakshina? Out of a sense of gratitude for what we have got when we give, it is called dakshina. Now, what is the difference between the school and college's studies and this study, which is a spiritual knowledge? In schools and colleges, the fees are taken first and knowledge is given afterwards. Is it true or not? So you are paying for the so to speak this, whereas this knowledge is completely free. After you study, out of a sense of gratitude, what you give is called dakshina. You are understanding the difference? It's not a compulsory thing. It's never taken before. It's what? After. After the knowledge is complete, you say. And that is why you should give. How much you give, I don't care. As students also, it doesn't matter if you want to put a 1 rupee coin. I'm absolutely okay with that. But you must give. Will you all do that? Everyone? Yes? That you give is important. How much you give is not. Because you are students, okay, it's not much expected. But you put something. Why? Because you will be understanding. Ingratitude is considered as one of the biggest sins in the world. Will you remember that? Which is the biggest sin? Ingratitude. So therefore, put something. As I said, 1 rupee is also fine. But I want even the students to put, because that habit of putting must be there. That habit of giving for the spiritual knowledge must be there in us. Otherwise we become what? No, nothing. I'm free. No, it's compulsory. No, it's not like that. This is, I need not give this knowledge. This knowledge is a spiritual knowledge. It's a voluntarily given knowledge. Right? And therefore, when we get that sense of gratitude should be there in us. And therefore, and then what you do is what you give. What I do is what you give will become charity. We have a Chandra Vidyalaya in Kurmatur. It's a small town. Vidyalaya also needs help. So whatever that is given over here is going to go for that school. So I'm telling you the cause for which also this entire Dakshina is going. Yeah, there's a school which we have which really needs the money. It needs infrastructure. It needs a lot of other help also. And therefore whatever you give over there over your Dakshina will go for that particular purpose. So please take the Dakshina cover, fill it up and do it. Yatha Shakti, Yatha Bhakti, Yatha Shraddha. Okay? It's important because many times people say, do Dakshina is not important. I say it's very important because it's a tradition that we must understand and follow. पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्